is there a time where you ever admitted that the government is wrong?
No, the governments are never wrong. No, governments are never wrong. You know, as far as they're concerned. But see, the thing is,
yes,
governments tell you what you need to know.
What you need to know.
What you need to know. I mean, when I was government spokesman, and I told you about the number of bombs that we removed from buildings in Nairobi that are going to kill people, you'd panic. Country would shut down. I mean, yeah, these things happen all the time. I mean, there are many things that happen in government that wananchi do not know and do not need to know. Government is about protecting people. Yes. Government is about ensuring that people are able to move forward with their lives continuously. You know what I mean? Yes. So there are so many things in government that people do not understand. And you tell people, you don't lie to them, but you tell them the truth that they can handle.
A percentage of the truth.
No, you can even tell them a big percentage, but what they can handle at the time.
The truth in installments.
The truth in installments. You give it to them. I like that. Kama dawa kumo na kichwa.
Unaona kama sahi, yani we ni noma. Hiyo kitu ya hiyo gava ili kuingia sana mpaka you have a different name, a nice name for everything. Like mi ukiniuliza nasema that's a very nice, inaitwaje, that's a flower name for a lie, like a truth in installments. See ati I did not tell you the whole thing, but
no, I gave it to you in small doses. You give it to you in small doses, or you tell people, you know, you can, if governments just came out and said things without proper thinking about the impact on the society, they can cause rampage, they can cause riots, they can cause collapse of the economic system, and it's all governments everywhere. There's so many things that happen in governments and in countries that governments are so busy protecting people from. And that's
I thought
that's the truth.
Giving such information would make you look like heroes. So basically,
but you see, this is just once in a while. Once in a while. But majority of the time you told people what is happening. But you see, the problem in Kenya is that we are so skeptical because of the history of Kenya during the, you know, from the 70s, 80s, 90s, where there's constraining of freedom of expression, that if you're told the truth, you always think it's not the truth. Even though it can be nothing but the truth. So it's because we're very skeptical because of our history. Tulikuwa tunanyanyaswa. There's one time when we were growing up, ulikuwa ukiongea kitu ukicriticize mtu, unaona watu wanaangalia namna hii.
Yes.
Na mko kwa field.
Watu wanaogopa,
wanasema unajua the walls have ears. Lakini mko katikati ya uwanja hakuna mkutu. That's the fear we're in. And it's something that in psychology there's a guy called B.F. Skinner. And it talks about it, and it's called conditioning. Latent conditioning. And let me give you an example. If you take, let's say, a horse. Umetoka wapi? Where's your shags?
Mimi, ni Embu na Siaya.
Haya sawa. Ukichukua punda, let me give you something that you can relate to. You take a donkey, and you put it in a room, and then you ring a bell, and then you send shockwaves to one of its foot. It goes, woo, woo, you know? After a while, you stop sending the waves, but every time you ring the bell, it lifts up. In psychology, there's an example of what is called, a guy called Pavlov did it with a dog, you know, where it salivates. So we had been so conditioned by this government that every time you spoke ill of the government, you worried that utaingia ndani. People are tortured in Nyayo House.
I've heard the stories.
Watu walifinywa, watu waliingia hapo wakiongea na base. Habari yako bana. Wakatoka hapo akisema habari yako bana. Ni kuzuri sana. Because wamefinywa mahali ingine. You know, I mean, and this is the reality. This is what happened. So because of that, now when I became government spokesman, we would tell people what was happening. People would believe, but others would always think, hapana, si ukweli, kuna shida hapa kidogo. It's because of that environment.
When you talk of lies, like Kenyans, of course, they don't believe the government is telling the truth. Why tell them the truth in the first place? That could be an argument, psychology, and that would slide.
Yeah, but governments should not lie.
Government should not lie.
Yeah, and leaders should not tell untruths.
No,
it's true, by the way. Government should not lie. If I come to you and lied and said hii imefanyika, that's actually criminal. I should go to jail. You can withhold information
But you
tell them
lie.
partially, but you should not go out there ultrally knowing that this is not the truth.
Yes.
And tell people a lie.
Okay, so
that is wrong. That is
moving
wrong.
forward, hiyo ni line poa kujitetea. I did not lie to you. I withheld information.
I withheld information until the right time it was to tell you.
Alafu hiyo umenibamba na story ati some information, if Kenyans got some information, it would cause rampage, watu wanaweza ingia baridi. So the government does not tell us everything because Kenyans are cowards. That could be an argument.
No, not necessarily. It's your interpretation.
Na sasa hiyo ujanja.
No, unajua, you can't call people cowards because you're withholding information. Unaelewa? You're holding information of people are cowards. It's because maybe people are too courageous.
Oh, they might decide to do something about
it, which may be bad.
Yes.
Umeelewa?
Yes.
Ni kama vile unasema mwizi choma mwizi. Unachoma mwizi, unakuta ya kwamba huyo sio mwizi, huyo ndio alikuwa ameibiwa. Mwizi ndio alisema huyu ndio mwizi.